Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another episode of Club and Country. It's episode number 24, and today we're returning with two games with Brescia as we face Milan at home and Cagliari away. Before we get to the games though, shout out me getting on off camera, where Brescia have been on absolute flames. Seriously, it's been fucking unbelievable. I mean, honestly, man, did not expect this start to the season at all. I mean, don't get me wrong, when you look at the fixture list here, these have been all winnable games for us, but I did not expect 5 wins from 5 to start the season off and no losses in our first 6 games. Of course, in the season opener, you saw a 1-0 victory at home to newly promoted Monza, and after that, a massive thumping 4-0 victory away against Parma. 3 minutes into the game, is this the season where he finally transitions from boy to man? Eddie Salcedo opened the scoring and gave us the lead. Nicola Armini, new vice-captain, doubled it 30 minutes later, and Sebastiano Esposito bagged his second goal in 2 games. Not long after that, the points are in the bag at half-time, but with 3 minutes to go, Cagney put the cherry on the icing on the cake with a late goal in a big 4-0 victory. And after that, a 2-0 win at home to Udinese as we extended our winning run to 3 to begin the campaign off. Salcedo with 2 goals in 2. I must say, this new role for him inside forward on the left does seem to be working quite well. And Fabio De Paoli got his first goal of the season on the hour mark as well in a 2-0 victory. Following that, 3-1 win away against Pescara, newly promoted to this area. First goal, very lucky one, own goal, and Esposito made it 2-0. 6 minutes after the restart, very cool finish from Sebastiano. And whilst Pescara did get back in the game with 40 minutes to go, so far the only goal we conceded in the season so far. Late on in the match, a De Paoli shot ricocheted off the goalkeeper, and Esposito wrapped it up deep in the stoppage time to extend our winning run. And 4 wins from 4 became 5 wins from 5 with a 5-0 victory at home to Genoa in, I believe, our biggest win of this series so far. Right now, Genoa rock bottom of the table, pointless to start the campaign off, so not a real surprise, but we absolutely thumped them. Del Monte scoring against his former club 90 minutes in, then Viviani got a rare goal 8 minutes later. Esposito continued his incredible scoring run 3 minutes before the break, heading in a Storaro corner to make it 3-0. And in the second half, Stefano got his first goal of the season himself, also like Del Monte, against his former club. And in stoppage time, I just had to do it, man. Picardi came off the bench, we won ourselves a penalty, and I was like, right, pause the game, hammered down the spacebar so hard, I'm surprised my keyboard still works, and I changed the penalty taker from Esposito to Picardi. I said, come on kid, please convert it, and he did. Bottom corner to wrap it up, made it 5-0. I imagine, like, after the goal got scored, I imagine it would have been similar to, like, do you know when Fernando Torres signed for Chelsea, and for the first, like, few games, he was just all over the place, couldn't hit a bundle with a banjo, he just could not score to save his life, and then he scored his first goal for the club, I believe against West Ham. He ran to the corner flag, did his trademark celebration, and everyone came over to celebrate with him. I'd imagine that's what I'm with Picardi there. He just got mobbed by the old team. He looked over at me, he said, Gaffer, I'm not the Italian Jesse Lingard, trust me, give me time. So 5-0 win, and our final game was a goalless draw away at Stadio Olimpico against Lazio. We almost won the game, so I hit the bar right before the break, but 0-0 was the final score. So right now, 6 games into the season, as you can see, 5 wins from 6, only 1 goal conceded, and yet to taste defeat to begin the campaign off. It's been an incredible start. Long may it continue. But let's be honest here, I mean, all these fixtures were winnable, apart from the Lazio game, which, unsurprisingly, was the one game where we didn't win. To be honest, had we not won 4 of our first 6 games, I would have been disappointed. You know, we've got Milan to come today. That's going to be a tough one, as is Cagliari away. We've got Fiorentina away. Atalanta off to a red-hot start themselves. Our rivals, Napoli, Juve, Roma, Inter still to come before the halfway point. So, yeah, to be honest, I'm taking this run with a pinch of salt. Yes, it's been amazing and our best in the series, but I'm taking it with a pinch of salt. Not really much else to discuss before we dive into the first game of today's episode. What I will do briefly, though, is show you the end of the transfer window and how it went down. Once again, you will notice one of our best young prospects left us for a very cheap deal. That was Silvio Fumagalli. You might have noticed him come out of the academy a couple of seasons ago. Relatively decent stats, could be a really, really good prospect in the future, but again, had his contract come the end of the year, wouldn't listen to new talks, so I decided to cash in and not lose him for free. And again, we're playing the long-term game. 50% of his next transfer fee will be owed to Brescia. We have got so many fingers in so many pies, and that is not a euphemism, although I wish it was. Filthy. But otherwise as well, you can see Ravaglia and Magri both left on loan as well. Two young talents. So you might remember Magri from season 1. Hasn't really done much since then. He's gone out on loan to where is it? To Padova. As has I can never pronounce this guy's name. Ravaglia. Not entirely sure, but right now he's gone out on loan as well. So they're bros together there at Padova. We'll keep an eye on them and see if they can guide them to promotion to the Serie A. That's about it though. So let's dive into the first of the 2 games today then. It is indeed Milan at home, and after an amazing start to the campaign, I have to say I think our undefeated run is probably going to be ended here. But you never know. Forza Brescia. Into the game, as you can see, we've been sticking with the 4-1-2-3 throughout the course of the season thus far, because why mess with a winning formula? And right now in the injury report, Getzi is currently down. Picardi sadly twisted his ankle in an under-20s game. A couple of players are unfit, but everyone else is totally fine. And this is the same lineup we've used for the entire start to the season so far. No changes, because it's working well. Ordero's in goal. Back for is Muri, Sistana, Armin, De Pauli, with Storaro, Magia, and Viviani through the middle. Salcedo and Dalmonte are our inside forwards, with Esposito up top. Red hot start for him this season. And on the bench, Gasparini, Bonifazi, Perola, Papetti, Martella, still here. Barbieri, Mazzai, Bissoli, Iglio, Zaccagni, Borelli, and Battagna as well. First of 2, it's Milan at home at the Rigamonti for Brescia. So first highlight, falling to the host with Dalmonte sliding for Esposito. Oh, and he's denied by Gigi as Theo clears it. 5 in 6 to start the season off for Sebastiano, and a couple of assists as well. And number 9 marking that contract extension with a great start to the season, but really should have made it 1-0 there. Chance for Milan with Quincy going for goal, whilst Odera makes the save. Caldara turns in a rebound, but there's no way that's going to stand. He was clearly offside, and it's given as well. It's one of those moments there where it's like, okay, if I can see it from up here, then there's no doubt about it. It's definitely offside. If I can point it out, if I can spot it, we don't need the VAR. Still 0-0, but a very fast start to the game here. A disallowed goal, a one-on-one chance stopped as we are still currently tied. Viviani and Storaro getting each other's way. Bakayoko drives forward. Borromeo Rao picks it up in behind and fires it off the post. How is it still 0-0? By the way, I do apologise if you can hear some background noise. Probably for the next few episodes. There are lots of works going on outside my house right now. And it's literally like right outside the front door, basically. So can't do much about that, I'm afraid. But anyway, still 0-0. And despite a frenetic start to the game, it has died down since then. And as we approach the break, still tied at 0-0. We've only conceded 1 goal in our first 6 games. And I would take back-to-back clean sheets against Lazio and Milan. These would be 2 solid results, this. Storaro on a booking, very mindful of that. He's had a great start to the season, but never like a ball midfielder on a booking for too long. But his set pieces are very good, and right on cue, he almost found Esposito, but as Bakayoko clears, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain picks it up and storms down the left-hand side. Fabio comes across, and instead he's been taken down by Dalmonte, who just flew in from behind, and the referee gives a red card. Those moments there, I just think, what is going through your head? So it was Storaro who I was worried about. It should have been Dalmonte. Mate, why would you do that? Where was he going? He had his back to goal, 40 yards out. Just, why would you go in 2-footed there? It makes no sense. Right, how do we change this now? Right, I think what I'm going to do is take off Storaro, who is on a booking anyway. Change Mogia's role around to a ball-winning midfielder. I'm going to bring on Fabio De Pauli down the right. Barbieri down the right-hand side and change he and De Pauli's positions there. And Salcedo, whilst he's not a wide midfielder on the left for now, is going to soldier on before I make my second change. Martella is most likely going to be coming on at some point. We'll change our mentality to positive as well, and from now on, we're just going to have to try and see out this game with a point and a clean sheet. Changing Esposito to a pressing forward as well. He's got no one up there to help him out, so yeah, it's Sebastiano. Oh, right on cue. Oh, he's just scored. He's just scored. What? Just cancel the changes, Docs. You're a fucking fraud, mate. Oh, he's got no support up there. Might as well play with pressing forward now. He's just scored his 6th goal in 7 and given us the lead. Viviani over the top, runs in behind and slides it through the legs of Gigi. Brescia in front with 10 men. Alright, okay, 14 minutes to hold on to an incredible result, and Brescia are showing no fear whatsoever here. Muru down the left, receives it from Sebastiano, gives it back to our number 9, who right now is just unstoppable, crossing the middle, headed away by Theo Hernandez, and Viviani picks it up for Brescia. Barbieri plays a 1-2 with him as we look for a second, and we've got it! Lino's not moving, it might be disallowed for offside, and it is. Oh my word. Sebastiano marking the contract extension and playing his best football. 40 hours brace. Oh, that's bloody tight, that. I just couldn't pause it on time, but that is tight. That was tight. Man, oh man. Goal disallowed for offside. Fractionally offside, though. I'll trust the VAR. And the leader remains at 1. Incredible show of no fear from Brescia. Can we find a second goal and this time have it stand? Eddie picks it up down left-hand side. Does he want to whip it in? No, he'll find Mergier instead. About 30 yards from goal, down left, back to Nicola Mura as the wing-back stays forward here, which I'm quite worried about. If Milan come on a counter, we're going to be in trouble with our defensive line pushed up high and our wing-backs way up the pitch and right on cue as Mergier surrenders possession, dilly-dallies, Kessie is through, and Ordero makes an incredible save. That's why Moll is in Venice right now, and Ordero's still our starting goalkeeper. He's too good, Emil. Oh, as he claims that corner, he's too bloody good. Right, I'm going to take off Salcedo and bring on Bruno Martella, who's more suited to the left-hand side, Nicola Mura, I'd say. So, right, here we go. 7 minutes on the clock. Brescia still lead by a goal. What a win this will be. Oh, no. Throw for Milan as they look for the leveller. Marine gets around to Pauli. Fabio makes the tackle. We'll drop to the Ox, who bends one, and Ordero just about pushes it behind. Quincy's delivery and claimed by Emil. I absolutely love our number 24. 4 minutes of added time. It's going to burn the clock here with one change. Bisoli on for Mergia as the club captain graces the field. What a win. What a win for Brescia. Go down to 10 men, Del Monte stupidly sent off, but Esposito gives us the winner with his 6th goal in 7 games. What? Well done, lads. That was a good win for us. Is that really all I can say? What a win! And that means Brescia, through the first 7 games of the season, are top of the table. Now, Napoli, I believe, are playing tomorrow. If they win that, then they win by 3 clear goals at home to Pescara, which to be fair, they could do. They will leapfrog us and go top. But for now, Brescia, Calcio, are top of the Serie A. I'll tell you, I love the tiki-taka. I really, really do. It'll always be in our tactical sort of like arsenal, if you will. But this gegenpress is looking fantastic, man. And another win and another clean sheet as well. Unreal. So what I'll do is I'll process through the Napoli-Pescara game and see if we do remain top after match week 7, or game week 7 I should say. And fingers crossed Pescara held them to a scoreline of at least under 2 goals. Yep, they did indeed. 1-0 there, which means we do stay top of the table on goal difference to start the campaign off. 6 wins in 7, no defeats, only 1 goal conceded. Brescia are on absolute flames to begin season 4, man. Absolute flames. And you know, I really wish I could show you guys this, but at the start of the season, is it going to be in a season preview? It's not. But at the start of the season, the media predicted that Sebastiano Esposito was 85 to 1 to win the Golden Boot. 85 to 1 were the odds on Esposito to win the Golden Boot. Well, right now, 6 in 7 for our number 9, tied with Cristiano Ronaldo. We gave him a new contract extension. We removed the minimum fee release clause. All I can say is this. I am so bloody happy that Belotti ended up going to China and we did not totally destroy our wage structure to bring the guy in. He's off to a great start in China, but we don't need a 28-year-old because right now the 20-year-old is just on absolute flames. Belotti right now, Esposito right now. I mean, last season, 12 in 33, not terrible, but not great for a striker of his standards. This year, he's already got half the league goals he scored throughout the course of last campaign in his first 7. Unbelievable start for our number 9. So moving on, Cagliari away, and a win will take us back to the top of the table after the fixtures yesterday. You can see that Juve thrashed Pescara to go top themselves, and Roma have now leapfrogged us into second. But again, a win will send us top of the tree, and hopefully we can hold off Napoli as well and stay in pole position for our first 8 games of the campaign. Cagliari right now sitting in 15th place, just 1 win in 7. This should be a win for Brescia, but we'd have to change our lineup a little bit due to the suspension of Del Monte. So for the first time, there's a mini tweak to our starting 11. Ordero's in goal. Back 4 is Mura, Sistana, Armin, De Pauli, with Storaro, Mergia, and Viviani once again through the middle. Salcedo's on the left, but now Zaccagni comes in on the right-hand side. I'm not sure about that. He's got the stats to play there, but really, he's not suited to the role at all. And Esposito, the man of the moment, starts up top. On the bench, you've got Gasparini, Bonifazi, Peroda, Papetti, Martella, Barbieri, Mazzai, Bisoli, Iglio, Gietzi, Borelli, and Pitagna as well. Second and final game, let's keep ourselves top of the table with a win. Yes, that's right, Forza Brescia. 50 seconds into the game and a highlight for Brescia already. Fabio De Paoli dribbles into the area, taken down, and that is a spot kick. Fabio tripped by Marco Rog, and a chance for us to go in front inside the first 2 minutes. And Sebastiano Esposito can go top of the scoring charts, I believe, with a goal right here, as he sends the keeper the wrong way to give us the lead. I've talked about it. Players always score against their former teams, whether they were signed to them permanently or on loan, and Esposito continues to trend. A couple of game weeks ago, Genoa, Dalmonte and Storaro both scored. Here against Cagliari, 2 minutes in, Esposito gets a goal. It just always happens in Football Manager. Absolutely incredible start for Brescia. This might be the first video I've made in my entire channel's history where I put a bloody emoji in the title. Because right now, I want to put the fire emoji in there because we are just on fire. Salcedo makes it too. We're unstoppable. Absolute flames right now. Brescia just on absolute flames. Sebastiano Esposito can't be stopped. 7 goals to the season. I almost said 9 there. 7 goals to the season for our number 9. 3 assists. Eddie Salcedo has already scored 3 goals. Don't need a second replay, FM. Eddie Salcedo has already scored 3 goals this season as well. Extraordinary. So it turns out just the problem with Salcedo was we weren't playing him in the right role. I did talk about it very briefly as well. I said he could be an inside forward in this team with the stats he's got. And he clearly looks as though he's best suited to that role as well. As Esposito fires just wide the post there. You know, as a deep lying forward, it didn't work alongside Sebastiano. As a complete forward, didn't really work. But as an inside forward on the left, we're getting the best out of Salcedo now. And you love to see it. 2-0 up, 33 minutes in. What an incredible start to the season for Brescia, man. On absolute fire. I don't know how long this run's going to last, but whilst it's here, you can't blame me for enjoying it so much. Because all I can think about is what happened back in Season 1. And we're a totally different team now. I love this shit, man. Armini picks up the loose ball as our current vice-captain is going to find a Paoli, who plays it into Viviani as we look for a third goal right before the break. Fabio with acres of space here, down the right-hand side to whip in across to Salcedo, nods it down to Esposito, gets 2 bites of the cherry and turns it home at his second time of asking. 40 minutes in, Cagliari 0, Brescia 3, and we're going top. Unfortunately, Salcedo doesn't get credited with the assist there after nodding it down to his bro. But you know what? I'm sure he won't mind one bit because we're 3-0 up at half-time and absolutely cruising. You know, in fantasy football, that will be credited as an assist for Salcedo. I really wish FM would do that as well. You know, I just think it makes sense. It's the same with when a player is taken down in the penalty area in fantasy football. If the player then scores the penalty, it goes down as the assist, I believe. As Storaro whips in a free kick and Armini heads off target. Actually, that might be wrong. It used to be that way. It might be wrong now. I'm not too sure. But anyway, it's 3-0 Brescia, and we have just been showing no mercy in this game. We're thinking back to Season 1. Teams didn't show mercy on us back then. Now the shoe's on the other foot. We're not going to show mercy to them. 3-0 up. Points surely in the bag unless we have a catastrophic throwaway, and we have conceded for just the second time this season. Wolakowicz with the finish, it's 3-1. Free kick Cagliari, Marco Rog to take, and it's 3-2. Wow, hold your horses, this game is not done yet. Alright, okay, calm it down. Lovely free kick, perhaps Ordero could have done a bit better there. But there was me thinking this game is over and we have absolutely bossed it, and instead we've thrown it away a little bit. Let's make a change here. Mojir off of Bisoli, bring on the captain for a bit of cool-headed experience, if you will, as we look to close out the game. But there's another highlight with 2 minutes to go. And if we throw this away, despite the amazing start, I'll be very disappointed, man. We're in no trouble whatsoever, and my goodness, I'm starting to get a little bit nervous here. Bruno Gaspar coming forward. Down the right, dispossessed by Muri. Salcedo sends it along, and now Esposito can kill it. He can kill it. He should have killed it. Vicario with the save. It's still 3-2. One final change to burn the clock. Let's bring on Martella. Out of contract with the club, but we'll always love him. We'll keep him here as Brescia just about hold on to the win. Well, a bit of a Jekyll and Hyde performance that. 3-0 and cruising and almost threw it away towards the end. But you know what? We still got the win. That's the most important thing. And we remain, or I should say we go back to top of the table through the first 8 games in the Serie A. Sebastiano Esposito right now is looking absolutely unstoppable. He is just on flames with 8 in 8 and 3 assists as well. I hope one day Brescia becoming his favourite clubs, but right now the number 9 is showing no signs of slowing down. Let's keep it that way as well. So Napoli are the late kickoff. They are away against Genoa, and that's definitely going to be a win for them with Genoa right now all over the place in the relegation zone and rock bottom. So what we'll do is we'll process through the game, see what the scoreline ends up there, and Napoli, I believe, need to win by 3 clear goals if they are to overtake us and go top of the table. Let's find out. Oh my word, Genoa won their first win of the season, Andrea Pinamonti with the game winner. And my goodness, Genoa finally scratched for the first time, get themselves a win, and that means now, yeah, for sure, we are top of the Serie A through the first 8 games of the season. 1 point clear of Juve and Roma, 2 clear of Napoli as well. There's a long way to go. We've got some very tough fixtures still to come before the first half of the season comes to an end. And we're not even a quarter of the way through the campaign yet. It's been an incredible start, no doubt about that. But take it with a pinch of salt. There are some big games to come, and you know the 2 that will be coming back with. So that was today's episode of Club and Country, guys. So a big thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed it, if you did, then please do drop a like. Oh, I just realised why there's a massive break there and there's no fixtures in November. It's the World Cup, of course. How am I going to do this? I'll have to think about it. I don't know how I'm going to do this because there's going to be a 2-month gap. I'm not sure I can record. Could I do that? Record one game and then record the next one in the same episode after a 2-month gap? I don't know. I'll figure it out off camera. Have a great day there, guys. Much love to you all. And I'll see you for the next episode of Club and Country, where hopefully Brescia is still on flames, on fire, and top of the Serie A very soon.